Coach. Thanks. We're about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Baltimore Ravens and our home team. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On first down, Daniels. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. So the same tandem connecting on back-to-back throws to start the game.
And maybe throwing the scouting report off just a little bit. That's not exactly what they think is going to be their #1 receiver, but he's producing already.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Let's go. 8, read. Come on, dude. Go.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On the carry, it's Jackson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Pull it high. Hey.
Now a give, right side. Jackson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10, stick. He'll hit Jackson, complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 42 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Try to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Yo, 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 go, go!
Check, Mike 57.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They're running it. Check, 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 check.
Hey, exit. Five.
They run on first down with Jackson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Yep. Hey, wahoo! Get it.
Here's Jackson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Stick looking to throw. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, go. Hey, zoom.
You can't block me. Check.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch.
Ready, ready.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Now.
Hey, let's go.
Right, go.
Now Stick. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On first down, it's Jackson, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
These two teams all tied after one.
Set, ready? 8, read.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
Let's go now. 10 2 start.
One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one.
Look at me. Zipper.
They'll run on first down. Jackson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Set. 30 base.
Man, I got you. Mike, one.
Snap.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Hustle. Hit it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out.
A 40-yard attempt.
Badgley able to knock this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
That's what I do.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On the ready. The mic. Watch 49. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Echo. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch it go.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. That's it. Mike 49. Hey,
Throwing again. Daniels. He's going to look deep for more. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll run with Jackson. And he's got some space here. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jackson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Daniels, flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Off the play fake. Daniels towards the end zone for Brown. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here. So it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go. So there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So,
and he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
57's the mic. Watch 52
Jet Bomber. 22 Jet Bomber.
SOS.
Hey, Foxtrot. Shoot.
Another try after the first down sack. Stick eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Protein spill. Hey, Haywood. Ready?
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The intended receiver there, Allen.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Second and 6. Steps away to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but now it's 3rd and goal. Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Daniels. And it's caught. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Go.
Throwing on second down. Stick flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
I'm coming after you.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Hey, high 7. Now.
Throwing again on second down. Stick flush to his right. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Set, ready? 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
Sponge.
Yep.
No.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike Ward.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Here we go. Here we go. One for Mike.
On 3rd down, it's Stick. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Greystone, Travis.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Go.
I got it.
5.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Throwing on 1st down. Daniels. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Daniels. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play that time for the Ravens. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Daniels. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
2nd and 11. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better than it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend their lead even further. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Exit. 57's mine.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
Look at me, zipper.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Go!
Here's Stick on first and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. On the run, this is Jackson. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson, and he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Daniels. Flushed out right. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
To throw on 3rd down, Daniels. He's going deep for Brown. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How do things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, it's Jackson. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jackson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score, Chargers 31, Ravens 27.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Daniels. This will be caught by Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Looking to throw. Daniels. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to more there, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
On 4th down, Daniels. He's going to let it fly. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Zoo.
On the ground, this is Jackson. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Ready. 10-2, sir.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can